ഹലോ ഗായ്സ്, വെൽക്കം ടു ദ സ്ട്രീം. എല്ലാവർക്കും ഇന്നത്തെ ലൈവിലേക്ക് സ്വാഗതം. നമ്മുടെ ലൈവ് കാണാനൊന്നും ആരും ഉണ്ടാവാറില്ല. ഇനി ഇത് കാണുന്നവർ താല്പര്യം ഉണ്ടെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ കമൻ്റൊക്കെ ഇട്ട് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നമുക്ക് ഫ്രണ്ട്ലി ആയിട്ട് കളിച്ച് അതൊരു ക്യാഷ് ചലഞ്ച് പോലെ ചെയ്യാവുന്നതാണ്. ആരെങ്കിലും എന്തെങ്കിലും കമൻ്റൊക്കെ ഇടണമെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ നമുക്ക് അതേപോലെ ചെയ്യാം. വീഡിയോ കണ്ടിട്ട് ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ട ലൈക്ക് അടിക്കുക, സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യുക. അപ്പോൾ ഡിവിഷൻ മാച്ച് സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യണ്. എന്താവും നോക്കാം, എന്തെങ്കിലും വല്ലത് നടക്കുമോ നോക്കാം. ഡിവിഷൻ 1 അടിച്ചിട്ടില്ല നമ്മ, ഇതുവരെ അടിച്ചിട്ടില്ല. ഇതുവരെ അല്ല, ഈ സീസണിൽ അടിച്ചിട്ടില്ല, കഴിഞ്ഞ സീസണിൽ അടിച്ചിട്ടില്ല. ഒക്കെ പ്രശ്നങ്ങളാണ്. സ്ക്രിപ്റ്റ് പോലത്തെ കളി എന്നൊക്കെ പറയാം. കാരണം എനിക്ക് 86 അവസ്ഥ. ഫസ്റ്റ് മാച്ച് കളിച്ച് നോക്കാം. മലയാളി ഓപ്പണൻ്റ് ആണെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ, ഇപ്പം ഞാനാണ് തോക്കണമെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ നീ വന്ന് കമൻ്റ് ഇടാൻ, എനിക്ക് നിന്നെ തോപ്പിക്കണം ഒന്നും കൂടി ഫ്രണ്ട്ലി കളിച്ച്. നീ തോക്കണമെങ്കിലും നീ വന്നോ, നമുക്ക് കളിക്കാം. ഒന്നുമില്ല, നമുക്ക് നോക്കാം, സെറ്റപ്പ് നോക്കാം. ഓട്ടക്കാരനെ കളക്കുല് ഓപ്പണൻ്റിൻ്റെ ടീം നോക്കാം. നമുക്ക് സെറ്റ് ടീമാണ്. ഡിഫൻസിലാകെ എൻ്റെയൊക്കെ പോലത്തെ തന്നെ ടീം. കളിച്ചു നോക്കാം.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
ഗെയിം സ്റ്റാർട്ടായിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഇന്നെങ്ങനെയാണ് നോക്കാം നമുക്ക്.
With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Couldn't squeeze it through.
ഓടണില്ല നമ്മുടെ ആൾക്കാർ. ഇന്ത്യൻ കളിക്കാൻ
Messi. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I'm a real fan of this guy,
Ruben Dias.
Portugal do have the reputation not just of producing great wingers, but great centre-halves too. And I see him as the latest in line. Okay, he can be quite conservative and he won't wow you with inch-perfect long-range passes, but he's incredibly solid.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly
ഓ
actually at
അത്ര
both
നേരം
ends.
വെറുതെ
Messi, very much a man of this moment. And it's Gerrard.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Messi. Picked out brilliantly. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up
ഹാലണ്ടൊക്കെ അവിടെ
against
നിൽക്കണമെങ്കിൽ
Benvenuto, who
പിശാചേട്ടൻ
was ever so determined.
നിങ്ങളുടെ ഇങ്ങനെ
Pele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Van Balten promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Messi. Lovely ball and a real chance now.
അല്ല വലിയണില്ല നമ്മുടെ ടീം കളിക്കണത്.
To Messi. Ibrahimovic. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Looking for the run. White puts them all in. Schmeichel deals with that nice and simple. Van Balten cuts it out. Gerrard.
ഭയങ്കര സ്ലോ ആണ് കളി. ഒരു രക്ഷയില്ല. പിന്നെ എന്താണ് അങ്ങനെ
Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
നല്ല പാസ്.
Quick to react. Gerrard. And it's Eriksen. And here's Forlan. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for options for movement. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Eriksen. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, there is a look that says it all. Could be danger here. And he's found a way past. Big chance! One-on-one!
അയ്യേ
He can get that clear.
ആക്സിഡന്റ് ആയിരുന്നു. ചാൻസ് കിട്ടണമെങ്കിൽ ഞാനിങ്ങനെ കളയണ പിന്നെ എങ്ങനെയാണ്.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection of what we've seen so far.
Big header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Adriano really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Ibrahimovic in the hunt and looking threatening. Adriano. And it's Messi.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern...
Chance! He scored! Finally the breakthrough!
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
A header!
നമ്മുടെ ആൾക്കാർ ഹെഡാണ് ഇങ്ങനെ.
Haaland really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 21.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. This looks very much like a shoring up of the rear guard.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
Threads one in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Neymar. Roberto Carlos looking to hit the byline here. And the keeper beats it away.
Milan really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Great ball, and he's in here. He's found a way through.
Ah,
And he's quick to get it clear again.
തട്ടിക്കാൻ പറ്റിയില്ല.
Defending was strong and firm.
പക്ഷേ എന്ത് കഷ്ടമാണ് ഫസ്റ്റ് കളി തന്നെ
That's it.
മൂഞ്ചി.
Well, that was
ഭയങ്കര
tense.
slow.
Two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals.
എന്താണ് ഇത്?
Unbearable, sometimes unwatchable.
ഇതാണില്ല. Good, 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 good. So. ആ മത്സരത്തിനുള്ളവരാക്കി വയ്ക്കാം. അതൊരു വലിയ ഇതന്നെ കളിച്ചു നോക്കാം. എന്തായാലും അത് ഇട്ടിട്ട് നെറ്റ് കിട്ടണില്ല. $18 ലക്ഷത്തിലായി. 1700 കിടന്നിരുന്നത്. ടീം തീരുമാനമാവുന്നു.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Milan.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Cafu. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, nearly, but
ഈ
not
ബാർ
quite.
കണക്ഷൻ ആയിട്ട് മാത്രം അടിപൊളിയായിട്ട് കളിക്കാൻ പറ്റുള്ളൂ അപ്പാ.
Very good quick thinking on his part. Well, height could make all the
അമ്പത്തിരിക്കുക
difference
വെച്ച്.
on these set pieces.
Oh, what has happened? And the finish! And he's following up. Oh,
തരണാണ് കൈമാരി എങ്ങനെയെങ്കിലും ഒരു കളി ജയിച്ചോട്ടെ എന്ന് വെച്ചിട്ട്
about as smooth as it gets.
ഇങ്ങനെ കടിക്കാൻ പറ്റുമോ? അവർ ഡിഫൻസ് ആണ്.
The lead. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that
പിന്നെ
one out.
ഇട്ടിട്ടില്ല.
It was absolutely spanked.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw...
Batistuta! And the two sides separated by the
Oh,
game's only
പൊട്ടി
breakthrough
മാറി
moment to this point.
എല്ലാവരും
And the score is 1-0. Neymar. He is through here. Chance for a shot. He's got a goal. Italy are
ഭാഷ
back in
കളി.
business. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Climbs up.
അയ്യേ കിഴങ്ങ
Harmlessly behind.
ഡിഫൻഡറും കൂടി ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നില്ല കോപ്പന്റെ. ഇതൊക്കെ കാരണം കൊണ്ടാണ്
No
നമുക്ക്
question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's the chance to counter. Good ball over the top.
അടി.
Decent chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
പക്കുനി പൊക്കെറിയ
And the pass is intercepted.
ലൈക്ക്
He's had a shot! And that
വെല്ലിയണില്ല.
is wildly off target. Fabinho gathers from the goal kick.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Van Balten cuts it out. Hazard. And we've reached half-time.
ശരി.
Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So there was the first half.
What a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
ഈ ഹസാഡൊക്കെ ആണെന്നുണ്ട്.
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Eto'o.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Costa Curta. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Good ball, good take. Oh, it's come loose. Azar. Just about up to the hour now. And it's Neymar. He could be in here. Eto'o. Oh, that was vital. Vitinha. Azar can see things others simply cannot.
Oh,
Hazard.
really well played. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Bellingham. And here's Neymar. And here's Batistuta. Oh, it's a great ball. Shot, surely! Goal, Italy! And the comeback is complete. That is so good. Such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Number 21, Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta. Substitution for Italy, number 7, Bellingham.
So, time for changes
Number
on
22,
both sides, actually.
Neymar. Number
Italy get
21,
themselves into the lead.
Batistuta.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both
Big chance! One-on-one! Shot at goal! Really well taken goal. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Messi. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Cruyff. Vitinha is always looking to break lines. And it's Rice.
There will be 3 minutes.
And this is
of time.
Forlan. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. He's shifting through the gears here. So that's it. It is all over.
കഷ്ടമല്ലേ
Milan played more than a part in what has been a
That's
very
tremendous
exciting
ball.
game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now.
How would
We
you
like
sum
to
up what
ask you
we've
all to
witnessed,
kindly
Jim?
stay seated
Milan
during the
desperately
match.
failing
Thank you
to
for your
impose
cooperation.
themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch. And you're never going to win like that.
Well, thanks to Jim.
പോണ് കളി.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So we're up and running. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
That's headed upfield. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. And that's put paid to a promising move. Drogba. Cruyff. Beckenbauer engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Haaland. Cruyff. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's found a way through. Shot, surely! Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Milan, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's superb. Shapes to shoot! Goal, Milan! There is the breakthrough. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Now it's Drogba. He's had a shot!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bastoni.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Tchouaméni takes control of it and he's on the move. Bellingham.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Cantona producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And here's a play. And the half-time whistle goes.
അടിച്ചിട്ട് കാര്യമില്ല, അപ്പൊ തന്നെ തിരിച്ചടിക്കും.
Industry or intent thus far, a little inspiration and
Pero eso,
inventiveness
bueno,
perhaps the only things lacking. Reflections on the first
നല്ലപോലെ
half.
ഭ്രാന്തിടിക്കുന്നു.
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Milan leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. Shoots! A real chance and a real let-off. Brzezinski. And it's Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Drogba is on. It's Drogba! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Cannavaro can get it clear. Milan are looking to go forward now. Tries a shot! And he comes up trumps again.
Another cracking save from the keeper,
Oh.
Peter. He's playing a blinder.
Albert Ferrer.
The attendance for this match was
And it's Drogba.
81,007.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options.
Big chance! And that was probably asking just too much. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Traumeri, that's a good ball out wide. And he's oh, what a
എൻ്റെ
fly!
പൊന്നേ.
Albert Ferrer gets it clear. Beckenbauer. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Rosicki. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's having a shot! He has done it! There seemed no way back, but they are level.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. So, another set play. So does he go for it? It's not a kind angle. Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That is a brilliant interception.
Milan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And it's Albert Ferrer. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's fabulous.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's not an especially good pass, that. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Bellingham.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Can he finish?
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
2 added
Now
minutes
it's
has been
Tchouaméni.
indicated.
Now then, the ball's come loose. It's a promising position. And time is up.
ഇല്ലേ?
So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get.
ഇല്ല. ഒരു രക്ഷയില്ല. ഈ അവസ്ഥ.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Milan against
The
Manchester
San Siro,
United.
for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. There's the whistle. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre...
And he shoots! Now it's Pelé. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Eto'o. Has a look and plays it forward. Good ball, good take. Ah, he's had it taken off him. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, good take in a good area. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Carlos elects to cross. Oh, what a climb! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
രക്ഷയില്ല.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Bellingham, he has tries a shot! It's in!
ചക്കരെണ്ണം കിട്ടി.
All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
A momentary lapse, real chance! Goal! Manchester United!
പ്രസാനം.
Into the lead once more. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Manchester United. He's had a shot! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
And look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So the lead now is 2.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And it's Cruyff. And here's Neymar. Oh, super ball. Shot a goal! Goal! And they are dragging it back. Game on again. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden...
And drive! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Cruyff
Oh,
has
no.
every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
കാര്യമില്ല.
Oh, easy pickings there.
Maybe 3 minutes at a time.
Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Oh, that's superb. I think that's
ഓ
offside.
വരുന്നില്ലല്ലോ
Yes, it is.
കയറിയല്ല.
And there is the half-time whistle. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. There's the start of the second half.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times,
Best! Superb from Best! About as smooth as it gets. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Manchester United take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Oh, shooting chance! Yes!
ഗോളാ മണ്ടറങ്ങാനായിട്ട്.
And they are pulling clear
എന്ത്
here. No space,
നെറ്റ്
no
ഭയങ്കര
breathing. You
ശോകം,
just cannot
വലിയണില്ല.
Stop him. Such a well-worked finish. It looked
കണ്ടാ
like he was going to be shut down, but he
ഭയങ്കര
thrives in
ബുദ്ധിമുട്ട്.
situations
ഇവൻ്റെയൊക്കെ
like that.
പാസ് പോകണമെങ്കിൽ തോക്കി.
Manchester United
അമ്മ.
blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better
വയ്യാത്ത
team at the moment, Peter,
അപ്പാപ്പന്മാരായിട്ട്
and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
അപ്പാപ്പന്മാരായിട്ടൊക്കെ കളിക്കണ പോലെ നമ്മ.
Manchester United finding their passes. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Neymar. He shifted it to the flank. And he's picked it up out wide. Howson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Neymar. And he's away. It's Neymar! It's bounced back off the post. That's very neat.
5 ഗോൾ അടിച്ചിട്ട് ഇങ്ങനെ കാണിക്കലടാ നാറി.
In towards the back stick. Howson gets it away.
ജീവിതത്തിൽ അടിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടാവില്ല ഇങ്ങനൊന്നും.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence just about came out on
പിരിയും
top. They were
വേഗണ്ടല്ലോ.
certainly tested. He's having a go.
മൈക്കിളിനൊക്കെ എന്തിനോണ്ട് നിർത്തിയേക്കണാണോ?
And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Cruyff. Now it's cut. Good effort from distance. And the keeper can swallow it up.
Manchester United certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Albert Ferrer. Short changes him with that pass. Neymar. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. He might be in here. Neymar! Oh, almost a sixth.
ധൈര്യം ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ഇത് ഫ്രണ്ട്ലി ആയിട്ട് കളിക്കാൻ വാ.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
He's got tall.
എന്തുകൊണ്ടാണ് ഇങ്ങനെ സ്ലോ ആവണം അറിയാം.
And there goes the final whistle. Milan have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer.
ഡിവിഷൻ കളിച്ച് പണ്ടരടയും 1500 റേറ്റിംഗ് ഇരിക്കണമെന്ന്. Too bad.
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash. And no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Tony Adams. Now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams.
Can he find the finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes.
Has a shot!
പോയില്ല.
Ødegaard crosses. Rice driving forward. That's a sharp pass. Haaland! Oh, belter! That is a
മൈക്കിളല്ലേ എൻ്റെ
gem!
ഗോളി.
Absolute gem!
എന്ത് വെളിച്ച
The
ഗോളത്തിന്
purest
പോണത്.
possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Tries to play it through. Threads one in. And this is Scholes. Oh, sweet feet. And claimed it back swiftly. That's good play. It's Scholes! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that has been cleared. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. We've That has not gone well. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well read, nice interception. Great vision. He's in a great position here. Bernardo Silva! There's a goal! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Nicked it back promptly. Done delicately. And he cuts out the supply. And it's half-time here. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been
fine.
for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
I'm afraid to
I think
tell
the
you that
manager
we're
should be
expecting
pretty
traffic to
happy
be
that
heavy
his side
after the
managed to
final
come in
whistle
on
today.
level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway. And this is Owen, and Owen! Just a whisker away. Henderson gathers from the goal kick. He's going to be disappointed with that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Scholes. Scholes! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And Owen! Owen! Sensational! He's got himself
That
an
is
absolute peach. Into the lead once more. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Manchester United go into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee...
Haaland! It's loose, and there's a... Oh, it's fallen kindly here! Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And they've got rid. Nicely intercepted. Van Dijk. No way through. Nice looking ball. And this is Owen. That's very neat.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Son Heung-min. Manchester United must do something here, and very quickly.
At least they're going about...
There's the shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning.
Stop.
Well played.
maybe.
And here's Son Heung-min, opts to play it back. Adams gets it clear.
Manchester United really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
There will be 1 minute added time.
No, he refuses to take the bait. And
Time
that's it.
11.
Manchester United perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that
പരിപാടി വരാനെങ്കി വരാന്. ദൂരം കളിക്കണമെന്നറിയോ ഇനി എഴുതുന്നൊക്കെ എത്ര കളിയും ജയിക്കും.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Milan against Santos.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And already we're underway here.
It's hard to overlook the presence of Tony Adams at the back here, Peter.
Yeah, well, he's dominant, isn't he, and uncompromising and courageous. Those are the sorts of words you always apply to him.
Yeah, and his reading of the game means he was always a step ahead of the opposition. He's surprisingly quick too, you know. It will be a massive challenge to get the better of him.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Has a look and plays it forward. Neymar. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Azar. And it's Eto'o. And it's Tchouaméni. Cafu. Rijkaard is there to clear.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Pelé plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Decent chance! Goal, Milan!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Davids did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Azar. Neymar. It's a goal kick.
Substitutions taking place.
Santos choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Neymar. He's gone for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Terrific header! It's a goal! They are right back in business!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And that has added up. Takes a shot! That was superb goalkeeping!
അങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ
Yeah,
ബ്ലിറ്റ്സ്
he
അടിക്കാൻ
was
പറ്റും.
well placed to deal with that.
Played out wide. Oh, this looks sharp. Roberto Carlos. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Has been
He
indicated.
is through here. Ibrahimovic. And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Opts to play it. He's having a shot! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. He has found a way through. Tchouaméni, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Santos needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Ah, he's given it away. Azar. Fernando Torres is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Fernando Torres. Quick look, then plays it in. Santos are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Neymar cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
That looks a good ball through. Maldini eases him off the ball. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And this is Ibrahimovic. Spread it left. Now it's Pelé. It's in the upright. That's a sharp pass. Can he get on the end of this? He's found a way through. Oh, he's been flattened there. And he nearly went all the way.
Fernando Torres certainly looked like he fancied himself to pull that off. A bit more composure, and it would have been a different story, Peter.
Santos have their second corner now. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Corner number 3 coming up. He gets big. Now, it's fallen kindly here. Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Oh, looking, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Howson calmly anticipates. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Closing in on goal. Oh, what has happened here? Now, this could be a chance. It's Nakata! And that's a real chance missed.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Pelé, looking tidy in possession here.
1 minute added time.
Chance! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Milan really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Hazard clears it away. And there goes the final whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead.
Is it ആഹാ! എൻ്റെ പൊന്നേ! തോക്കും. ഇങ്ങനത്തെ ടീമൊക്കെ വന്നു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അവന്മാർ ഊറി മെഴുകാറാണ് പതിവ്. പിന്നെ ഇതൊരു സീനാണ്. അല്ലെങ്കിൽ
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not
വിട്ടായിരുന്നു
feel
അവന്മാരെ.
like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
കുട്ടാ,
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings it.
And the shots! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason
Kani.
we've just seen. They have a habit of
Idun
making
Gudi
their
Kani.
presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at
Academy.
defences, and that's precisely why.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Beckham is there, and he can get that clear. He is starved of space and time. Oh, important interception. Madrid are looking to go forward now. And this is Hullet. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Haaland. He can get that clear. That'll be a throw. Now it's Olise, and he's searching through.
നല്ല ടീം ഉണ്ടായിട്ടേ
Now it's Haaland. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
ക്ലിയർ ചെയ്യണം.
Yeah, well, they were exposed
Ah,
and
അറിയാം.
vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
കൂളിടുവൻ.
Great chance here from position A1.
Yeah, and I think it's a lesson to be learned in not conceding free kicks in this area.
Roberto Carlos! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Cafu.
അവൻ അതിനും വലിയ ഊള.
That's a little off target. And he's managed to get rid. And here's Olise. Now it's Haaland. He's in a great position here. Great chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Milan have their second corner now. Pirlo gets it away. Out for a throw. Pirlo deals with that comfortably. And he's gone looking for safety. Cafu. Oh, good-looking ball. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tchouameni, and here's Haaland. Pirlo does really well to win the ball there. And he's there to get it away. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's well spotted. Pirlo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tchouameni
2 added minutes has been
deep
indicated.
into stoppage time. Knocks it out wide. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And we've reached half-time. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still
Team
very
answer.
much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of
യാറിൽ
questions
കുറഞ്ഞ
got to be
ആൾക്കാരില്ല.
asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
അതിക്ക് ആള് ക്ലിയർ ചെയ്ത് കളിക്കും എന്നെ പോലുള്ളൊരു ടീമിനായിട്ട്. ഇവനെയൊക്കെ ബാൻ ചെയ്തൂടെ പണ്ടാരം. മര്യാദക്കുള്ളൊരു കളിയാണെങ്കിൽ നാറിയില്ലാണ്ടാക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. അല്ലേ, നമ്മ കളിക്കണ ശോകമാണ്. ഡിഫൻസ് ഒക്കെ
And
ഇട്ട്
the second half
Coming on
gets
the
on the way.
field is number 17.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
That's been cut out, well played. Roberto Carlos. Madrid were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And here's Vinicius Junior. Milan still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Played back. Pass is coming off in quick succession. Goes for a shot! Haaland gets flagged offside.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Beckham. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Bellingham. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Corner number 3 coming up. Keeper's dealt with that. Played back in. Olise. Nicely weighted ball. Makalele gets it clear. Great vision. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. And he can clear it away.
പേടിച്ചിട്ട് ഇതിന് കളിക്കാൻ അറിയില്ലാട്ടാ.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Aims beyond the defence. Just the goalkeeper's a real chance! And yes, it's there! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And that was very necessary. He's there to retrieve it.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that...
Olise! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just 1 down, as opposed to 2.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Van der Sar claims comfortably. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Howson. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now that's well seen too. Haaland.
2 added minutes has been
Lahm
indicated.
clears. Makalele. Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, that's fabulous. And that could well leave a mark. So that's it. It is all over. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty...
നല്ല കളി ഇഷ്ടായിരിക്കുന്നു. സൂപ്പർ. Done.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba, starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Son Heung-min. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Son Heung-min. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Son Heung-min. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Davids. Vinicius Junior. Milan looking to pass their way through. And that's been won straight back. Iniesta towering forward here. Iniesta purring through the gears. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's picked his way through. Chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Iniesta. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Yildiz.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Davids. Yildiz. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. Iniesta. De Bruyne. Kaka. De Bruyne. And he was quick to react. Tries to play it through. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Olise. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Goes down, but nothing given. Šeško. There's sounds the whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle
Operator
blows, we
Tony
remain
Gosh.
where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
With the
How would you
owner of a
review the
blue
first
car
half?
parked
Well,
outside the
simply put,
stadium gate,
Peter, they haven't
kindly
been
remove
good
it
enough
as
to
it is about
trouble
be
the
towed
opposition.
away.
They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Substitution for Milan, number 21, Yudis. Coming on to replace him is number 77,
And we're off again. So neither side has yet broken through. Threads one in. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Haaland. Olise. Olise's cross. Kaka. De Bruyne. Oh, super find. He's shifting through the... Son Heung-min! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
He's a sharp little ball here. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Šeško. It's Lang. Cafu cuts it out. Now it's Lang. Šeško. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
substitution for Milan, number 30.
It's a good
Šeško.
35
Coming on
yards
the
out,
field
this.
is number 20, Lookman. Substitution.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Lang. Closing in on goal.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Played into space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, there's a probing ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And it's Messi. And
There
that
will
has
be
left
1
him in a
minute
heap.
added time.
Oh, what has happened here? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that will be the final act. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one
attendees,
team might
this
be
is a
happier, but
Lost
at the
Children
final reckoning,
announcement.
it's honours even. And
ഇതെന്താ ഇങ്ങനത്തെ ആൾക്കാരെ കിട്ടണത്? നേരത്തെ ഒരുത്തൻ ഫുള്ള് 106ന്റെ ടീമിനെ കൊണ്ടുവന്നിട്ട് ഊബിയ കളിച്ചു പോയി.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very...
It's one! Oh, shooting chance! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Undiavante.
Milan are already
Pogangere.
chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him!
ഇല്ലേ ഇതിന്?
That is a gem! An
Joyan.
absolute gem! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
ഇനിയിപ്പോൾ ഒരു 90 വരെ നമ്മൾ ജയിക്കണമല്ലോ. അതാണ് അതിൻ്റെ ഒരു മറ്റേ പരിപാടി. ഏത് മുഞ്ചിയ പരിപാടി. ഇടിക്കാൻ നല്ല കയറി എന്നാട്ടൊക്കെ ചുറ്റും പണ്ടാറൊക്കെ കൊണ്ടുവരുന്നുണ്ട്. ഇനി ഇതെന്താവും.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. The action has already started.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on a team so that as soon as he gets on the ball, everyone starts making runs. He's a master passer and a beautiful manipulator of the ball.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. He has found a way through. Plenty to aim. Shot a goal! Goal! Milan! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
ഒരു ഗോൾ അടിച്ചിട്ട് കാര്യമില്ല. തിരിച്ചടിക്കും.
Bernardo Silva, and that's a
ക്യാച്ച്.
oh, nearly, but not quite. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Van Basten. He's through here. And this is Bernardo Silva. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Now it's Iniesta. And it's Gullit. Now, can they get him away? No, it's come to nothing. It's a quick ball upfield. And this is Bernardo Silva. Shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, this looks sharp. Kokchu. And this is Hullet.
കളിക്കറിയില്ല.
Bullet really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
Olise, he's going for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos delivers.
എൻ്റെ പാവിനിയസ്റ്റ.
Milan have it back and can go again. Oh, this is a great... And the shot! It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
അധിക റീചാർജുകൾക്കായിട്ട് അധികം
And that is
റീചാർജ്.
about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
ആ
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal
ഒന്ന്
was.
ഉഷാറായത്.
They needed it, now they have it.
എന്തോ
Ibrahimovic. Iniesta. Looking to play him in. That is a brilliant interception.
എടുത്തിട്ട് പണ്ടേരം
Well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And we've reached half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Milan
So many.
certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing. Don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Milan in control at half-time, 2-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
ബാഡ് ആണ് ഇതൊക്കെ. 2 ബാഡ് 3 ബാഡ്. ബാഡ് 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 ബാഡ്. കഷ്ടം അറ്റാക്ക് ഇട്ട്. അറ്റാക്ക് ഇടാണ്ട് കളിക്കാൻ
Right
തെണ്ടി.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
ആ ആ
Hullet. Well read, and the danger is averted. Nicely aimed pass. Roberto Carlos. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Milan with this two-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. Ibrahimovic. It's
Ay.
Ibrahimovic!
അന്തപ്പൻ.
And he looked every bit the assured
എൻ്റെ
keeper there.
കുഴപ്പമുണ്ട്.
Really looked sharp there,
ഞാൻ
didn't he?
പറയുമ്പോ
That's very well played.
Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Tchouameni has created one goal already. And here's Vinicius Junior. Looking for options for movement.
ആന മനുഷ്യ
That is an easy claim for the keeper.
എന്തെങ്കിലും ഒരു
Vinicius Junior really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just
goal.
maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And this is Hullet. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And the assistant referee
സെൻട്രൽ
gets
എന്ന
back
മനുഷ്യനെ
with his
ഓഫ്
score
ചെയ്തിരുന്നു.
offside.
ആയിക്കോട്ടെ കാണി വീഡിയോയിൽ കണ്ടില്ല. എല്ലാവരും സംഭവം വർക്കല്ലേ അപ്പന്മാരേ പവറേഷ്
Substitution for Milan, number 24.
Both sides then
Alton.
taking this chance
Number
to turn to
5,
their benches.
Cannavaro. Number 25, Ibrahimovic.
Oh, can he get onto this?
Number 20,
Now it's
Olise.
Neymar.
Number
O'Shea
11,
gets across to intercept that.
Vinicius Junior.
Just about up
Coming
to
on the
75
Hey.
minutes.
Number
Oli.
17,
Lovely
Adams.
pass, but can he get... And the shot!
Franz Beckenbauer.
And that's a
Number
real
9,
chance missed.
ഭാഗ്യമില്ല
That's
അവന്.
more like it. They
Number
have to
10,
force the issue, and
Messi.
that's the way to
Number
do it.
4, Perez. Substitutions taking place.
Rijkaard wins the duel this time. And it's Neymar. Perez. The ball goes in. Demichelis is there and he can get that clear. Oh, he's bustling through here.
Well, he got rid because he was under
ഇതാണ്
pressure.
നെറ്റ് പോയത്.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Very nicely done. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Messi really needed to be much faster then.
Great chance! Not the most accurate pass. Hangs one in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Two added minutes has
Excellent
been
challenge
indicated.
there, uncompromising. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Passes short and sharp. And that's it. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
And
Well,
we
the
come
look
to
on the
you now
manager's
with a quick
face says it
request
all.
for
He
support
knows he
to our
set his
World
attack up
Charity Fund.
perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working.
boys, is just about reaching a crescendo here as these
Hello,
two sides get
everybody,
ready
and
to lock
welcome to
horns.
today's
This
match.
is football at its
Santos
finest.
against Milan.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're underway. Iniesta, undoubtedly the centre of attention today. Another huge landmark. And a chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the
ഇപ്പട്ടാ
goods,
കളി
and that was very
അയ്യോ
kind of him to
ഇതൊക്കെ
oblige so early.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That is good alertness. Now he's off and running. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Neymar, driving forward, tries to play it through. Howson kept his eye on it, and he's there. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Rijkaard. Santos looking to pass their way through. Iniesta. He won't be happy with that one.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Looking for a runner. That has not gone well. And it's Iniesta. Iniesta going face to face with his great rival, and he welcomes it in, and that is expertly dealt with. Neatly clipped into space. What a throw in.
കളിയും കൂടി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നമ്മൾ നിർത്തുകയാണ്.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Belling conjures time and space where few can. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Iniesta. It's a pretty
അവൻ
loose
അങ്ങോട്ട്
pass.
എൻ്റെ എടുക്കുമ്പോൾ തന്നെ
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Early ball out from the back.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh no, what has happened here? Shot a goal! Oh, it's come off the upright.
ഇത് കളി
Xabi Alonso gets it clear.
കളി
Forlan
കളി
aims beyond the defence. It's not an especially good pass, that. And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the
And
only
now,
things lacking.
Please turn towards the screen.
Well, obviously
for a
things
special
are not good,
presentation
Peter. It
featuring
seems
our
the
guest
team were just a bit
performance
too
today.
busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bellingham, he's found a way through.
അയ്യോ
And back in possession and ready to go again. Hazard. Chiellini defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Serginho deals with that comfortably. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Not the most accurate pass. Davids. Iniesta. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Forlan. Oh, that's well spotted.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Olise. Looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, what's he giving here? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
No.
Roberto Carlos is behind this one. And now as good a time as any to pull level. Ibrahimovic! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Hakimi. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Neymar purring through the gears.
Santos surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
There's the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Barely.
Now it's Olise. No way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take
Clear
that risk.
ചെയ്യലടാ നാണം കെട്ടവനെ.
Just 5 minutes left. And here's Ibrahimovic.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be
No
1
foul,
minute
says the
added
referee.
time.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's been cut out, well played. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was
Just a
able
quick
to
announcement.
add to
It
the
is now
scoreline
time
in
for
the
a
end.
special lottery. Please grab the
How
tickets
would
you
you
were
sum
given
up
when you
what
were
we've
looking through
witnessed,
the
Jim?
gates.
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter.
എത്ര മാച്ച് കളിച്ചു നോക്കി. നിർത്തണം നാളെ ബാക്കി